Hi guys, welcome to Little Beauty 11. I'm Christelle and this is day 3 of review week. Today I'm going to review foundations, and the foundation I'm going to focus on is this one. It's from Fashion Fair and it's a fragrance-free, oil-free liquid foundation from Fashion Fair. In MAC foundation, I am usually an NC50, but it tends to be a little bit dark for me, so I kind of mix it with a bit of NC45 from MAC as well. And in the Fashion Fair range, this one is called Tender Brown, and I'm going to talk about this one first. The reason why I bought this one was to test something different. I've always stuck to MAC foundations and I wanted to see what other brands had to offer and what else was available out there. So I stopped with Fashion Fair, and I've used Fashion Fair before. It was a compact foundation, but it was just way too red for me. I mean, when I had it on, I really looked red. It just wasn't a good look, but that was quite a long time ago. It was probably, I'd like to say 4 or 5 years ago. So at that point, it definitely wasn't what I was looking for. So in my mind, Fashion Fair stuck as a brand that made foundations way too red for people. At that time, I know there was no yellow balance in the foundations. Everything was based on the red undertones, and even though I had that in mind, I still went for this one just because when I tested it, it just applied so beautifully and the color looked right. So yeah, I just jumped in and bought that one. Keep in mind that the shade of this one is Tender Brown, and it is the lightest shade in the whole range of the liquid foundations. I think they have 5 different shades and this is the lightest one. So if you're lighter than a NC50, you're going to struggle to find your shade with liquid foundations in Fashion Fair. So I'm going to start with what I didn't like about this foundation. What I don't like about it is that it doesn't have a pump. So when you apply it, you have to just dab it on your hand for a really long time just to get the product out. And not having a pump equals quite a lot of waste if you don't know the exact quantity that you need. The other thing that I don't like about this foundation is that it dries really quickly, so you have to work with it so fast you can't believe it. The fact that it dries quickly doesn't give you time to work it into your skin, doesn't give you time to blend it as good as you want to blend it. Therefore, you need to be aware of the kind of brush that you use. If you use a synthetic foundation brush, like say this one, this is a MAC 190 brush. So if you use these kind of brushes, you're going to struggle because these brushes tend to streak the foundation a lot, and since this foundation dries so slowly, you're going to get a lot of streaking. So I definitely would not recommend using this foundation with these type of brushes. What I usually do is use it with a stippling brush, and sorry, it's dirty, but I use it with my Sigma 187 brush, or if you have a MAC 187 brush, it's the same brush, so it works that way as well. What I don't like about the Fashion Fair foundation is that it doesn't have any SPF in it, which means that you don't get any protection from the sun with this foundation unless you have a moisturizer that has some SPF in it, or if you use primer as well that has some sort of protection from the sun. What I do like about this is that it is the perfect shade for my skin tone. I mean, I was really impressed of how perfectly close to my own skin tone it actually is. It's not too reddish, it's yellow based, so it balances my skin much better than the MAC foundations. The great thing also about this is that this single bottle does the job of these two MAC bottles as well as the Studio Fix in NC50. So these three equal, oops, sorry, this single one for me. So I'm very happy about that. I also like the bottle. I think it's a very pretty bottle. It's a frosted glass. Although this is oil free, it does give you a really nice sheen. I don't know if you watched or even if you remembered, when I bought this I did a video and I had on one side of my face I had a MAC, which was the Studio Fix Floyd one. I had that on one side of my face and I had this one on the other side of my face. I didn't have any brusher on, any powder on. It was just bare foundation on, and you could see the difference. Well, I don't know if you could see, but I could see the difference. On the side on which I had this one, I could definitely see the sheen. It wasn't too matte, it wasn't too ashy or too red or too yellow. It was really the perfect tone and gave me really beautiful sheen. And this one, although I love it and it's a really pretty coverage, after like 10-15 minutes I would kind of get greasy in the nose area and a bit on the forehead. So with this one I really don't have to retouch it for the whole day. Maybe, I don't know, if the afternoon I would just put a tiny bit of powder around the nose area and that's it. But it does last all day long and it doesn't make my oily skin break out or anything. So I'm quite impressed with this one. I'm very happy with this one. I would definitely buy it again. Out of 20, I would give this one a good 17. All in all, I do love my Fashion Fair foundation. I definitely don't regret buying it. I bought it for £18, and for me it's definitely a product that I would buy again with no hesitation at all. What I also quickly forgot to mention is that along with the Fashion Fair foundation, I like to use the Anti-Shine Mattifying Primer from Studio Secret Professional. I'm having a primer review tomorrow or maybe today, I'll see. Anyway, there is a review coming up on this primer, and this one is mattifying. Although I'm using it with an oil-free product, the end product is not matte at all. It gives a nice shine and it doesn't look achy or cakey or whatever you call it. It looks really good and I really love that combination. And because this product is so smooth, it helps this foundation to glide a lot better on my face. Also, feel free to go on my blog just to check the more pictures as well as swatches, as well as the consistency of the products. Lots of pictures waiting for you there. That's littlebeauty.blogspot.com. Link is on the right hand side over here or below, depends on how you're watching this video. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye. And for the eyes makeup, I have in the inner corners a very pretty white color that I blended in with the blue. Both colors are from Inglot, and the purple on the crease is from the Manly 120 color palette. On the lips, I have Up the Amp from MAC, and Most Popular from MAC as well. And on the cheeks, I have a beautiful purple blusher, which is from Indlamasca, and it's called Sin. And I have falsies that I bought on eBay. And on the lower lash line, the blue color is from Gosh, and it's waterproof eyeliner, and it's called Blue Lagoon. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.